Let's get into the reorienting of the view aspect of AutoCAD 3D modeling. What I have here is a sort of a cartoon image of a solid model, and I've differentiated the size by using different pieces of geometry, different types of geometry and different colors so we can follow along. I want to pay attention to the view cube on the right-hand side over here. You'll notice if I move the cursor around and mouse over these, I get areas on the edge, I get the corner, I get the hot spots that on the actual faces, the top, the front view and side view, and so on. If I select top, for example, it reorients it very simply. If I want to come down here and hit, there's an arrow, I can go to the right side view, and the arrow, pick that, reorients the front view, come back up, let's go back to the top view again, right there, select the top view, and then I can also select, come back to that corner for the southeast orientation. Here's the southwest right there, go in the opposite direction. Let's go back to southeast, and I can click on the edge, so you can actually see the edges. Click on the edge, click on the edge, click on the edge. There we are, all the way around the model that way, and come back to the southeast orientation. Also look on the bottom if you want to look underneath to see what it looks like. There, the grid is on, so if I turn the grid off down below, you'll see the grid won't be displayed, but it kind of gives you a sense of place. At least you can see that the model is sitting on something or what you perceive to be something. I'm going to be changing the orientation for the southeast there again. Now you can also, don't forget, hold the shift key down and the scroll wheel and rotate, just free orbit any way you want outside of the orientation that you have on the view cube. So that's an option that you can have always. Now also on the right hand side here, there's things like pan. I can pan across. There's a real quick way to get pan command. Hit the escape key. You come over here and I can also choose zoom extents. And also down below, if I choose, there are other options, zoom windows and so on, and zoom out a little bit. And down below here is the orbit command. So what I did with the command, this I'm going to use my left mouse button now. My left mouse button is in the command, so I'm using that button. I'm going to hit the escape key, but again, if I want to do this just on the fly, I have to hold the shift key down and the scroll wheel to get that to work. So if I'm going to do it independently, I have to use that method. And of course, you always have the scroll wheel zooming in and zooming out, and then the scroll wheel down, pan over, pan around, and so on.